Venus and Serena gonna shake up this world.
Yes, sir, Ski, we're back at it again. Hey to the millions not watching, and thank you to the ones that are. We got a new Big Willie movie today. The Fresh Prince of Despair is back with his greatest movie probably yet, ever. Thank God too, like Will Smith kind of had a run of just doo-doo movies for the last decade, but this is the one that's putting him back on top. And I think it's thanks to the director. The director just, cause you know Will Smith. In every movie, Will Smith is almost playing Will Smith. He's always doing the same, woohoo, ha ha, ha, damn, woo, ha ha. Like he's always doing the same Will Smith isms, right? And in this movie, somehow the director got him to stop. I don't know what he did. I don't know what he threatened him with, but it worked. He must have told Will, like, yo, Will, if you do one more woohoo, ha ha, or damn, I'm calling Jada to the set. Press me. I got her on speed dial. Don't make me call Jada. And he was like, okay, I'll behave. I'll do this. Hey, okay. No need to go that far.
He's already dead.
Shout out to director Ronaldo Marcus Green for finally getting Will Smith to act again. Now, what we gotta do for Kevin Hart to stop playing Kevin Hart in every movie? Put all the food on the highest shelf in his house? It's either starve or act, Kevin. It's either starve or act. You gonna learn today.
He's out of line, but he's right.
King Richard is about Will Smith playing Richard Williams, the father to Venus and Serena Williams, the pro tennis star players that are also pop culture icons. And it's about basically how they got to where they, you know the bio. It's a biopic. So it's basically about how they got to the top, how they, what their life was like growing up. You're not gonna have a dry eye watching this movie. It's impossible. Like, this movie is gonna make you cry. This movie is gonna make you laugh. It's gonna send you on a roller coaster of emotions, and that's what I love about this movie. It's not just one note. I'm not gonna try to hide how I feel about this movie. High key, this is one of my favorite movies of the year, hands down. Like, I'm gonna watch this again. And that's thanks to like everything. It's the acting, it's the writing, it's the music. Like, everything just works together to make this piece of media that you just wanna keep rewatching. Okay, so let's go over this outstanding cast. You got Anwanya Ellis playing Richard's wife. You got Sania Sidney as Venus Williams, and you got Demi Singleton as Serena Williams. All of them are great actors across the board, and you even got John Bernthal as Rick Mackey. All of them are great actors. Everybody puts in a great performance in this movie. There's not one person that is like the weak link here.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
And this is really gonna be that Oscar-worthy movie. That movie that come in a couple months. There's gonna be some awards going out to somebody in this cast. Somebody's gonna get an award. And as great as the acting was, especially from the two little girls. The two little girls here, the movie is carried on their back as much as it is on Will's part. Because yes, Will's in a lot of the movie, but so are Sania and Demi. They're just as important to this. And if you don't believe that their relationship with Will, their tight bond family relationship, then the movie fails. This movie relies on that relationship and gets you invested in that. And one of the strengths of this movie is that it doesn't feel like they're acting. It doesn't feel like any of them are actors. It feels like we're watching somebody's real life take place on the big screen. If there's one minor gripe I have about the acting is from the kids. Again, the kids did a great job, but one of the kids I'm pretty sure is actually British, because for some reason, like every here and there, she would fall out of a British accent, and I'm like, at first I thought it was just a joke, she was doing it on purpose, but then there were some scenes where I was like, nah, she wouldn't be joking here.
Let us commence forth. British?
But what I really like most about this movie is that it's not two-dimensional in the way it portrays his characters. Richard, in a lot of other movies, he would have just been straight up the villain. Will Smith would have been the villain. In this movie, there's this area of gray, because he does a lot of messed up stuff. Like, no doubt, he does a lot of messed up stuff. But you also know he loves his family. I would say Will Smith in this movie, he is a mix of LeVar Ball and Jerry from Rick and Morty. He's LeVar Ball because he is kind of a character. He is very out there. He is a big personality. But he's Jerry because, man, this man had constant cry face throughout almost the whole movie, and he's kind of pathetic. So when he's doing all this outrageous stuff, he's always doing something. There's always something pathetic that happens to him that makes you go, "Aw, I kind of feel bad for you." This movie displays the facts for you and just lets you decide on your own. hey, what do you feel about Richard? He's not a complete bad guy. He's not a complete good guy. He has his flaws. And I came out this movie like, I was like, I came out this movie with the understanding that, this man loved his kids, but he also wasn't, maybe didn't go about things the best way. Child stars, child prodigies in the limelight. There's a lot of, this is a movie that you could definitely have a debate about coming out after. There's so much to talk about from this movie, but I don't have 30 minutes to do that, so I'm gonna try to go wrap this up now. Really, there's no bad in this movie. I have nothing bad to say. The comedy was on point, like it's not a comedy, but like it had some laughs, it had some sad moments, and it had some very heartwarming moments that made you feel good. I left the theater feeling really good. I left the theater wanting to see a sequel to this movie, which is weird, right? Because they're real people. But I was like, I want to know what happened next. I gotta know. It can't just end here. I gotta know what happens after, But it's like, I could just go on Wikipedia and just look up some documentaries or whatever, but I wanted to like see more of this family, their life, their struggles, their triumphs, At the end of the day, this is Will Smith's best performance probably ever. Overall, you gotta support great movies like this. You gotta support great black cinema like this. So if you're looking for a movie that's not about quote unquote family and explosions and whatever, and you're looking for a great, like, edge of your seat movie that just gets you there with mostly talking and actions, then this is the thing for you. If you're looking for something that's great black cinema, that's not just a Tyler Perry movie that's always showing the same stuff over and over, watch this movie. Support good movies like this. I'm gonna give this movie a 5 out of 5. I don't really have any complaints about this movie. It's a 2-hour movie that felt like 4, but in a good way. Like, it felt like I went on a whole journey with these people, and by the time it ended, I was like, oh, it's only been 2 hours? I was like, okay. Let me know what you think of biopics in the comments. Are you looking forward to watching this movie? What's the last great Will Smith movie that you saw? Let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and later days, y'all.